I am worried about AI's influence on self-perception, particularly for these young people. This woman used this app to determine where to shave her eyebrows. Oh my gosh. Guys, trust your mind, trust your heart. Please do not allow artificial intelligence to determine what you feel is attractive.
The latest trend in plastic surgery is called algor beauty. It is where people ask for changes based on AI-generated beautified versions of themselves.
Joining us now is a plastic surgeon with Impressions Face and Body, Dr. Benjamin Coughlin. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So this is, I guess this is something almost that would naturally happen after we see all these AI-generated images on Instagram, that people would say like, hey, I want to look like this generated image of myself.
I think, yeah, that's the key. So when they say that, that means they're aware of what they're saying. I think those people at least appreciate that these are artificial images.
Yes.
The key is when people don't realize what they're requesting. They say, I think I want to look like this, and it's this perfectly smooth skin, no wrinkles. I had a woman who's 80 show me one, and it looked like she was 17. So I think algor beauty is this concept of artificial ideals of beauty that people are trying to adopt, but it's artificial. It's not even, it used to be modified photos of people, but now they're completely artificial. So
when you give that argument to one of your clients, then do they accept that and say, okay, you're right?
I mean, it's a whole new thing we're involved with. It's not even this body dysmorphic portion of mental health. It's because they really don't look like that image, right? It really is that different. So yeah, it's a discussion we have, and my job is to make people happy. So if I don't think I can get them there, then I have that discussion. We got to have a real, kind of a heart-to-heart about what's possible.
Based in reality rather than the artificial intelligence. Let's take a look. We have some photos here too. Can we take a look at that first photo of a woman? Oh, this is the woman that we were talking about who was talking about her eyebrows.
This woman actually used an app that said where your eyebrows should be, and then she shaved her eyebrows live to show, according to what the app told her to do, and then she looked, more or less ridiculous after because it was using a different ideal, So there's some statistics that by the end of 2025, 90% of what we see on TV, barring you guys probably, is going to be somehow AI manipulated, algorithm driven. So, this image here is obvious, right? We can tell what part of her is artificial, what part of her is real. It's going to get to the point where we can't tell the difference. I mean, you're not going to know if somebody's a real actor, a fake actor. It's going to get more and more complicated.
Has this mainly been limited to the face or other parts of the body as well?
I mean, it's the entire body. I only do face, so those are the people that come to me, and I think, those are the parts. The face is the part that's going to be utilized most by advertisers, by TV channels, because it's easy to kind of manipulate and show. So it's interesting, and it's happening so quickly. I mean, the literacy of AI as a whole is difficult, but then this image component of it, like again here.
What are we seeing here?
This is me.
This is you.
This is me. Yeah. The one on the right's no. So this is me. These are people bring me these and they're like, yeah, doc, I know it's a little bit overdone, but this is what I'm looking for.
Right.
And these contours, these peaks, these valleys. What it does help me with I get what they want. I mean, it gives me but when they don't laugh after they show me this, I'm a little bit concerned.
Right.
So,
I wonder, so how do we get realistic expectations, or is it just got too far gone at this point?
No, I would say, we got to be honest as an aesthetic community. Me, particularly, what I like to do is show people. I've operated on enough people now, every race, every color, man, woman, gay, straight, whatever, trans, and so I show them people that look like them that I got results for. So it's, hey, this person kind of looks like you. These are the results I got. This is something that's realistic, because they bring their photo and they're like, can you just edit it for me? And now these apps are better than anything I could do. But it's just moving the pixelation. It kind of, some of them make the eyeballs bigger, like a Disney character. So they bring it in, doc, I want to look like this. I'm like, can't make your eyebrows bigger.
Wow. All right, well, yeah, very good information there, and keep in mind here. For more information, check out the websites here on your screen here, impressionchicago.com. Also there are the socials there, and another website down there. We really appreciate your time and your insights.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you.